Welcome to our crib. I'm Kat.
America.
We're weird. Let's do this. This is the man. So this is the living room. Nobody really hangs out in here anymore. This is the kitchen. This wall wasn't here in the beginning. That was an add-on later. And then if you come this way, it's the bathroom.
What's her phone?
This used to be the staircase for the basement, but now it's like a small door with nothing, like, it was just like a picture in it. That door's locked.
Okay.
I guess we can't go in there.
We're going inside.
Yes. Okay. This is where a lot of, like, the cat, like, freaks out a lot.
Anything paranormal happen in here?
In this room, like we said, we've been kind of like blocking off areas anymore. Is my roommate's room. But yeah, like the guy that slept here last year, he was having relations with a young woman, and they looked in from there and saw in the doorway a dark figure. And she freaked out and ran. And a lot of the times, like, you just hear people running up, and you feel like kind of like something really big standing behind you a lot. Like, I don't know, how would you describe it?
Just some weird vibes.
Yeah, like you don't really feel like you're alone ever in the house. Like you don't
There's
have
always like a heavy...
That's what I'm feeling, like the little heaviness, like kind of in your chest,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't feel it till you walked up here, I mean.
Yeah, everyone kind of like a lot of anxiety, I think, has been felt by everyone here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why sometimes things are really tense in the house.
Yeah, I will never stay here alone by myself anymore.
I've stayed here.
It's really creepy.
Yeah, and when you stay here like long enough, like you sit in here by yourself, like you feel like you're losing your mind. Like you literally want to cry. Like you start thinking and you start thinking about stuff you never think about before. Like stuff that just went across your mind. Like weird things. All right.
It makes you feel different than before you lived here, you said.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Before I lived here, I got up and ran 3 miles every day. Since I've lived here, and I was never sick like I was a teacher. Get up, run, I don't know. I do
It definitely just feels different.
Yeah. I don't really
It's more like an oppression kind of feeling, you know what I mean? Like,
Because I'm feeling it now.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the top floor where we live is where all the creepiest stuff I've seen happens.
Yeah, we put a lot of like good energies up to like try to start to block it. Like we bought like salt lamps and stuff. I hung a medallion I got from a monastery in Greece upstairs. But
Does anything different happen after doing that? Like putting that stuff up? Like, has anything changed, good or bad? Like,
I think it's a little better.
Yeah, it's a little better.
You know, we like our best trying to mask it. Like, you know, like when you put on foundation, you don't notice it as much because you have it kind of covered up. So, I don't know. And plus we like blocked off like some doorways. We've just been kind of locking things and blocking things up to try to like maintain.
For that sole purpose alone, like.
I think so, because people are getting really like.
Is there any way to get to that room, in your room? You know, the little
room? If you guys want to, like we have the room that we unopened, then I just started blocking it off because
it's just eerie.
Yeah, because I started experiencing like the sleep paralysis and stuff. Alright, you guys ready to go to the attic?
Yeah.
And that's when after we had a party and we're like, dude, let's just unlock that door and I like unscrew it. So that's what we did. And then I put my mattress here and like I would wake up and I'd not be able to move, and I don't know, like you sometimes like it won't be like any weird weather and there'd just be like I guess mist. How would you describe it?
Yeah, like mist.
Yeah. Mist or like
a smoky kind of.
Yeah, we had to throw away a lava lamp. You can talk about the lava lamp.
Oh yeah, that was just I got this lava lamp and you know I've never had problems with it, and I brought it here and I just like would see weird figures and stuff in it. I don't know if it was in my head, but it just brought off really bad vibes. And I actually used to sleep in here before I got everything in here, and I remember looking over and like right here I saw a really tall like black figure with a hat on, and then over by the window there was like this heavy, like it looks like a black fog forming or something. And I don't know if it was all in my head or not, but I saw like a little boy and he was wearing overalls like right around this area.
In this area?
Yeah, like right there. That was really creepy. It just freaked me out. Like I wouldn't sleep in the other room or anywhere else just because she was in here and I felt safer.
There's only like two screws here now.
It's weird.
Yeah, because I had to like put this back up so that it doesn't find it. That I opened it, but yeah, I guess all the screws are gone now. Yeah, if you guys want to look,
it's really weird. Is there anything in there?
Yeah, there's like a bunch of like old TVs and air conditioners and a mattress.
It's really weird.
And a mattress. I don't see like a light switch.
It's really weird.
Yeah, the cat like
Likes to sneak up on.
Yeah, well he freaks out a lot. Like yesterday Jordan was here and I had him, because we were trying to clean up a little bit, and I had him carry some stuff up here, and he said the cat like looked at him and just like spazzed out. Like he'll just like you'll like go to like you're about to enter a room and he'll just like walk in front of you and like stare. Like, don't do it. Yeah.
This room's a little weird.
We've just like been blocking stuff off.
Understandable.
Oh god. So much stuff.
Oh, here's my leather jacket.
Yeah, we noticed a lot of stuff has been going missing, and there's like nowhere.
Are you finding it in random places, or is it just missing?
Like this is another example. Like I wouldn't put my stuff in here, and you just find like I kind of want to cry, but yeah, you just find stuff places like this is like you can like
there's like nails sticking out and stuff too. It's really weird.
We found like old toys back there. I mean, if you look past the boxes, you can see some like the old debris. But yeah, stuff like this, like I like wear this to go out and stuff. I wouldn't put it in here, and I thought someone like borrowed it or honestly took it, and then we just found it in there, and it's been blocked off, so I don't know.
Watch your head.
I know. I'm like the tall person.
Well, we fall. You guys are
So that means we won't fall.
So you guys want to see the basement?
Yeah.
Sure.
See random doors that were down here.
Yeah, I think like I've been trying to figure out where the doorway used to be. Like this, I think used to be the opening to the basement, but then they like changed it. And it's weird too because that wouldn't have been where like because above us is where the stairs are. So the stairs would have gone down here, and that's where the closet is. So then there's another part that's like separate bricks for some reason. I haven't been able to find anything about it. If you guys want to check this out, this is where the mason jars are. I opened one too, and that's like when other weird stuff started happening. But if you look all the way back in that corner, there's like old wood furnishing. Oh yeah, dude.
I was hoping you still had that.
This freaking stuffed bear, we found it down here in like a hole when we were trying to sweep up. We don't really chill down here. We like try to make it.
Come down here by myself.
Yeah, she won't. It's terrifying because like the lights will go off sometimes, so I have to like come up here and like, you know, do the thing. And like, I don't know, like I live by myself in the woods, and I don't know, I don't like it. It's awkward to come down. So that's the house. Yeah, these are the old articles. Each woman dies suddenly, and like, this is the settlement that the lady, when her husband just randomly, violently died at work. And then after that, every like couple that's lived here, the man's died silently, leaving the lady a widower. And the one guy that like was a young man who owned the house, like immediately after he got the house, he got shipped off to war and died.
Okay, can you go ahead and tell us about some of the experiences you've had in the house?
The main thing was one night when I was here, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I went to the bathroom by myself. And so I went back there. There's another room next to the bathroom, and I heard voices in there, and the light was on, but the door was closed. And so I just didn't think anything of it. I just thought, oh, like her roommates are probably in there just talking or whatever. And so I went to the bathroom. And while I was in the bathroom, I heard this really loud noise that sounded kind of like when your house rumbles from like thunder and it like shakes. So I was like, maybe somebody's just like running up the stairs or something. And I feel like I heard something else too, but I can't remember at this point. But I just remember, I felt like when I was in the bathroom, I heard someone walk past the door. So I just thought it was one of her roommates. But I came out, the door next to the bathroom where I heard the voices, the light was off and no one was in there. And so I walked back out here. We were all like hanging out here and watching a movie. And I asked them if anybody went back there, and everybody said no, nobody was back there. So her roommates, upstairs. Also nobody was upstairs. So when I heard like the rumbling, apparently nobody was up there. Nobody was like everybody was in here. So I heard multiple things while I was in the bathroom. Apparently none of it was anybody. So.
Anybody else here have anything? Any stories?
I've like thought I've seen somebody walk past that hallway when I was sitting on the couch, and then a sign knocked over when nothing was happening. That's about it.
Do you remember the night that I went upstairs to change, and I thought Greg, because we were all like, this is where we just kind of came and just chill, and so I'm upstairs changing, and you know how like you hear like a man's footsteps. Well, me and this guy named Greg used to date, and I thought he was kind of come upstairs, you know, because I was changing, and I was mad. Like, I threw on my clothes, and I walked downstairs, like, well, more like ran, like, angrily, and I walked downstairs, and I was about to throw it out, and they're literally just sitting in here playing instruments still, like, and coloring, I don't know, whatever else we were doing, and I, like, same thing, I was like, okay, who came upstairs? And they're like, no one. I was like, are you serious? No one came upstairs, and they said no, and that was that. And I mean, in my first night, I live here. My hammock was next to the refrigerator over there, and everyone else was sleeping in here because I was like, there's no such thing as ghosts. Like, that's not scientifically really possible. Kind of how I felt at the time. And my hammock started moving, and it was a long day of moving, and I was like, oh, this is nice. And then I thought about, like, wait, my hammock, like, I lived in the woods and slept in the hammock all summer. It was just a hammock. Like, it never rocked or anything. There was, like, no windows open. The fan, like, really, I don't think the fan was on. And then all of a sudden I heard just something, like, run upstairs. And that's when I was kind of like, okay, let's see what happens. And that's when I started researching the house. Which you were there. We did in library. We looked up articles, found out that like every
A lot of widows.
yeah, it's a widow house. Like every couple that's lived here, the man started suddenly living a widow. So I guess if you want to like be a gold digger, you can move in here with your husband or something.
It's efficient.
It
Good
works.
ROI.
It's good times.
Mhm.
I mean, what about
Yeah, and I told you about all the things that happened upstairs. Seeing like tall black figures, tall, thick black fog. Then a little boy in overalls. So,
the
attic's pretty creepy.
yeah, the sleep paralysis and stuff. Like waking up.
How many times does that happen?
Just like 2 or 3, and then we started like blockading things off, and I don't know. I hung up that like medallion by my door, and I got just stuff to like promote positive energy. And then I decided just like when I walked through the house just to exude like a bright light. That's also why the green light in the middle room is. We thought that would be a more positive lighting. And then there's the thing where the sign fell.
Yeah, everybody was here and saw that, but nobody was walking through or anything.
Yeah, we were just sitting here and just like there's a no bullying sign on a nail, and it just fell over.
Just funny because of the message.
Yeah.
Well, because of this house, because that's like the way through the rest of the house. Like, if you're sitting here, you can very easily tell nobody's moving. Like, it's not like, oh, somebody could be going through. You can tell.
Yeah.
And like, we mostly sit here, so a lot of the times when things happen, you're like, there's no way, because nobody's around except for in this room.
Like,
where
this
it
is the
happens.
starting point, you know, and nobody else can get.
Right. There's no way we wouldn't see
And we
somebody
can-
going from the back upstairs, and we know nobody's upstairs doing anything. So.
And we just hear stuff like fall over, I guess is the best way to put it. I mean,
What else as far as the wood? Like you said, random wood pieces that you don't know.
Sorry. Yeah, one night her and I were sleeping upstairs, and sometimes if we plug in 2 space heaters, the lights go out. But anyway, yeah, the lights went out, and then all of a sudden we heard like a huge thud.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And parts of the house are just like falling off, and we can't figure out where it is. Like, I mean, we still have like the wood thing on the. We moved to the side, but there's just in front of the house. Like, we have that picture of me standing by it, but
Oh yeah.
yeah.
The roof.
And then yeah, just pieces of the wood fall off. And I remember, yeah, that the next day you were sleeping on the couch because you were like kind of freaked out. And then I just heard like the rapid, like it kind of knew. I felt like whatever it is, like knew we were tired, so it just started like running like up the stairs, not back down, just up, like continuously just running up the stairs.
Did you tell him about what Zach experienced in his room
No,
with that girl?
you tell it because I like. I'm
All I
bad at this
remember is
story.
he was telling us the first day they moved in when he was like, "No, this place is haunted," and she was like, "Whatever." He was just like, he was like, "Yeah, I was in my room with my girlfriend at the time, and she was like looking at me, which is facing the window, and he was facing the door, and all of a sudden she just like stood up and she was like, I'm getting out of here,' and blah blah." She was like upset. And he was just like, "What's happening?" Because he didn't see anything. And she was like, "In the reflection of the window, there was a figure in your doorway." And he saw nothing, and he was facing that way. But she never came back to the house, and he always had to go to her house after that because she was freaked out.
That's
Yeah.
creepy.
It was real enough for her not to come back.
It was real enough, like, she was done. Like,
Yeah.
she was out. Because they always think, like, his room is the worst. But the attic's also been pretty bad, it seems.
Yeah, because I mean, when he said that, yeah, last, like, he finally told me he experienced, like, a heavy, like, presence, and it's, like, you'll be sitting up there changing, and you know how, like, you feel like in a locker room, even if you're, like, by yourself changing,
Yeah.
you don't feel by yourself.
There, we were just, like, opening things up.
Yeah,
like,
we were just going through stuff, like, let's check this out. And then we found a picture of the man holding the baby, and we were, like, Googling about
Did you say
it.
you put it on the fridge?
Yeah, we put it on the fridge, and it, yeah, and then just was gone, like.
Was it?
Yeah,
I
nobody
didn't know
knows.
that.
Yeah, I haven't really met. Well, I didn't tell anyone in the house what it was, because I knew that they would be pissed. So like, I just like left it up there, and then one day it was gone. I looked through like the kitchen drawers and stuff. I mean, all you can do is laugh about it because
Right.
you can't really change it.
You can't let it like that.
Yeah, because I mean, it'll try to push you down the stairs, but you just get back up again.
Right, hopefully.
Do you guys want to open a mason jar?
Yeah, we should
he's
open a
gonna
mason
open it.
jar.
Check out the goo.
That's why he's got a PBRs. He's getting like ready.
Mentally ready.
Mental preparation. The goo.
And I was trying to take selfie, and my camera was blurry, and like I kept wiping it off, and it just stayed blurry. Like it wouldn't clear. It was so weird.
That's weird that you say that because I thought there was something wrong with my phone because it's been eating up data, and it's the same thing like where I'll take
and
a
your
picture.
phone dies faster.
Yeah, it does.
Everything
Yeah.
always just dies. Like nothing, even the electronics, like they always like are faulty for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's so
One
funny.
time I was
My
trying
phone
to
only
charge.
charges like 3% if I leave it for like an hour here, which is insane.
One time I tried to charge my phone here. I set it where there's like an outlet over there. I set it on the floor, and when I walked back over to it, it was just unplugged.
Yeah,
I was like,
Oh, that's happened to me too.
yeah. It's like because sometimes, yeah, you do. You feel like a sense like you get disconnected here. Even like if I'm like texting someone, my messages won't send, and I'll have like it'll say like 4G lighting up, like full bars, fully charged, and it just like won't send stuff. Or if I try to call, it always does the do 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 do. Like especially like the night I had the sleep paralysis. That's right. Because afterward, I was trying to call the guy I was talking to at the time because I was scared, and Erica wasn't home because she like half the time hates sleeping here. So I like finally got like my body moved, and I was trying to call, and it just wouldn't. It took me like 5 minutes, and I was like about to have a panic attack. So I don't know, real stuff, I guess. Dude, a lot of weird stuff. Just like I feel like since like we moved in, like everything like that could go wrong, just like kind of like went wrong.
See if you get any spikes anywhere.
I don't know why that's like that.
We'll go back there. Where the missing jars are.
Yeah, that might be a technical moving basement, isn't it?
It's like light over here.
that'd be really actually.
Nothing. Nope, nothing.
Nothing.
And an EMF runs a little bit.
Wait, how
No.
was Beach Hill?
Nothing. The ornament one.
Was Beach Hill
There's someone of it here.
there?
Do you remember seeing your kids in the basement?
Zero.
0.
That's good. In fact, if we got at least baseline 0.
But that how 1 device is going.
Well, yeah, it's true. Get a good sleeper on the furnace. See what happens. Zero.
0.
So that's good. So that means that the frequency is at 0. So that means if anything happens, any spikes and anything, we know that it's something other than normal. Right. So whereas some places you'll go in, if there's a lot of like conduits and stuff running through, you'll have, you know, spikes different places so that you know if you're in an area and then you get some things happening, you know, you can kind of go over and that's normal. That way you're not kind of during our investigation, during our walkthrough, we're all of a sudden like, ooh, we got a spike. But really if you did the initial sweep, you would have known before you started that was there. So it's kind of like a debunking thing.
Yeah.
That way we don't get too excited.
Right.
But so it's good. So we're 0. So if we get anything, then it'll be kind of, we'll consider it abnormal. So. So baseline 0 for everything downstairs. Even when the first is running. Man, I can't breathe.
I know. There really is much heavy in here. Anything, Jimmy?
Nothing.
And then I'll let them know if they ever come in to go to the bathroom just to let us know and give us a heads up.
Hey. It's going up. 0.6.
So
It's like 0.1, 0.3, 0.6, 0.8.
we aren't allowed to go in there.
You want to
1.
come get this, Ash?
Yeah. So this is the one where she was talking about they haven't spoke to him in a
And that's
while.
the area where they saw the shadow right there in that doorway too.
In this doorway.
Well, she saw
Well, and then the window, the reflection.
It was in that
Scroll back
bedroom
up.
though.
Yeah.
So it was reflection in that window through this doorway.
Of this area, but it was the reflection, yeah. So it would have been someone theoretically like right in the doorway.
Yeah, right in this doorway right here.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 10.9. That was a spike. That's 6.7. Why is it here?
This
We don't know
camera
what's on
has
the other
audio,
side of that
don't you,
wall.
right?
Yeah, it will have the
Is
camera
it-
audio at least.
Because we were
Look,
pretty
there's
close
a-
down there, and it was pretty echoey.
Oh,
so I think
electrical
it should be
line.
for review. And we were just a lot of it though
Could
that
be
I just
electrical
filmed would
lining
won't
behind
have
that
audio
wall.
on it, right? Because it'll just be like the walkthrough, kind
Yeah.
of like panning, picking it up that way. So.
Thinking
See,
it
right,
might be.
Well,
There's an electrical box down there, so it might be electrical line inside that wall.
Wouldn't-
next
wouldn't
time
it
that
usually-
falls
Yeah, it's
in.
got to be electric through the walls probably.
Electric.
Yeah, a conduit or something weird.
Yeah. You might want to hold it there for a second, see if it
I
comes
wonder
back
what's
down.
Yeah, it's kind of pulsating too, isn't it?
That's got to be electrical.
Yeah. It's funny though that we were downstairs and we didn't get any readings, and now like, up here in the wall you get a reading
Right.
when all the furnace and everything's running downstairs.
Put yours right there and see how high that is, actually.
14.
14.9. Yeah,
14.9,
it's jacked.
15.
Let's go
Which-
back. Let's go upstairs and check the EMF. We'll come back down. We'll check that again and see if it's still the same.
Which is cool too, because if that's a charged area too, maybe
Yeah.
we'll.
You guys getting anything else around any electricals? I couldn't get anything around the electrical downstairs.
Turn these lights up.
What's your heads?
Kind of move the things over a little bit so we wouldn't trip us
What's
back.
going on right here?
What? EMF spike?
Yep. Are you standing right here in front of me? Something going on right here.
Let me come in front of you real quick. Sorry.
Sit on my bed still.
Keep getting stuff right in this area.
Sure.
Now, once I walk through, did it stop?
Did you move? Like I'm not.
Can you come back to us?
Come back and play with us. Where did you go? You behind me?
What kind of hit did you get?
It was going pretty good up to the orange quite a few times right in this area, and now it's gone.
All right, let's do an EVP session real quick. Is there anybody in here with us? Can you say something?
Where's my shoulder?
If you say something, we'll be able to hear you.
It was going off like crazy right in here, up to the orange. It just kept.
We're not here to hurt you.
And now it seems to be gone.
That was after I walked through it, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, I walked through it to kind of come around it and then stop.
Let's follow it this way, see if we can get anything.
Wait a minute.
Are you back? Can you make that light up again?
Right when I moved it, did it, didn't it?
Yeah, did you guys see
there
that?
it was.
Yeah.
Can you do it again?
Are you here with us?
If you come close to it, it'll move the lights.
Why don't you try to open that attic door?
I went to
Jerry,
this
and see
door
if-
and I didn't get any kind of anything different closer to it. Anyone in there? There's no difference in the meter.
Back up a little bit and I'll walk back through here again and let him come forward like you just did.
Come on in here, make these lights light up. See what colors you can make happen. There you go, do it again.
Can you get it all the way to the red?
I'm trying to open the door, but I can't open it anymore.
The closer you get to it, the higher it'll go.
Do it one more time for us. We just want to interact with you.
Let's go to that camera, see if I got anything when she moved.
Let's try this room.
Keep doing it.
See what we get.
Are you in here?
If you want to say something, we'll be able to hear you.
We can knock on a wall.
You can knock on something, move anything, just to let us know you're here.
Go ahead, Jim. Go ahead, Jim.
Are you back here?
Started going off right through the door.
Right as you enter?
Are you in here?
Can you say something to let us know you're here, or move something?
Can you come light the lights up again?
Was this your home?
Are you hiding from us? Don't be afraid of us.
Yeah.
It says 72.
Is there anybody in here? Can you say something?
Comfortable 72. I think it's more of like an anxiety kind of like sweaty palm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be able to hear you.
Well, that's the whole time I was standing right there. I mean, it's hard to make me not look over there. I'm trying everything not to look.
Let's work our way and do another like down the main floor. Are you in here?
Do you notice almost every single mirror in this whole house is broken?
Is it really?
Yeah. This one's broken.
Except for this big guy.
This not.
where she
That
does
one
her
there's
makeup.
broken. This one's broken. Almost all of them are like cracked. I mean, it's just ironic, I guess, but.
Going off again? Yeah.
You can come with us.
Can you make a loud sound? Bang on something? Knock on something?
That's people talking outside.
Okay.
If you're hearing something.
I guess is the window open?
I don't think so.
Or is it just maybe that side?
Can you say something?
Seems like it only goes up
I'm Brady, by the way.
to the yellow. I'm Jerry.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Shanda.
I'm Jimmy.
It's pretty quiet in here.
Did anybody else just feel a cold breeze?
Yeah.
So I thought it was odd that they mentioned that this room is the only room that they feel comfortable in. They sleep here. People that come over sleep here. If they're by themselves, they sleep here. They don't go to their rooms because they're uncomfortable. I just happened to look up and see the cross hanging there, and as we were walking around, I hadn't noticed a cross. I noticed some other stuff like Buddha and all that kind of stuff, but not a cross. So I just kind of asked them if there was a cross anywhere else, and they said no. And I thought it was a little ironic that there's a cross in here, and this is the only area that they all feel okay being in and hang out at.
Let's all start out like doing an echo box session. Echo box is essentially live EVP. For example, if you record an EVP that you can't hear live and you play it back, you can hear it. Echo box records what it plays and plays back out loud through an external speaker, so you can essentially hear live EVP live time.
That's cool.
Go and ask anything you want. Here we go. Go and ask anything you want.
Why are you trying to make us tired?
Who are you?
Do you think the girls in the attic are beautiful?
Just as a note, there's no words built in here. Imagine you take a sentence and chop it up into 100 pieces. That's the bank of sounds that you're hearing coming through. So if you guys are talking, you can build words, that kind of thing, and you'll hear back. So you hear those little blips, so you're trying to look for words that might come out of it.
Why do you send us weird dreams?
What are you doing?
Is this your house? Is this your house?
See, that sounded like something. That sounded like a voice.
Why are you trying to mess with us?
Leave.
Do I piss you off?
Can you do you not like us being here?
Keep in mind too, maybe 50% of the replies you won't hear back until we go back and listen to it later.
Why are you here?
Come back to this light. Make them light up.
Oh, that was.
Can you say one of the person's names that's in this room right now?
See, that was an interesting voice. Yeah, that wasn't like a...
Can you repeat that, please? Louder?
Does anybody else keep hearing the light?
I heard that.
I've heard it like 3 times now.
Do you not?
Hey, wait, kill that light just for a second. They say don't.
Hey, this is my best friend. You can't mess with us, so stop. Will you stop? What are you doing here?
Say think.
That's what I heard.
What's my name?
Who are you?
Kind of like leave again in the echo. You hear the echo sounded like leaving.
Do you like the light off?
Trouble?
What is aqua fruit hummus?
What are you doing here?
Wait.
I thought I just heard bastard.
Is Zach the bastard in the house?
Oh, wait. That said Zach really loud.
Wait.
It's after Zach.
Have to repeat it again.
Can you repeat that for us, please?
Oh shit. Zach's gotta get the fuck out.
My hair is like standing on end right now. Like,
What's gonna happen if Zach leaves? Dead?
What?
Who's next?
What are you doing here?
you got male voice in the background? Yeah. Like the echo? I heard something behind Jimmy.
Who's the pretty roommate?
Rat. Is there anything you want to say while we're down here in the basement? Or can you say something relevant down here?
What do you want?
Nothing. I swear I've heard nothing twice.
Yes.
Like it was trying to.
Do I see you when I'm asleep?
I swear I heard we try.
Do you believe in God?
But we were upstairs though in the attic, and we're having feeling that heavy feeling, and we're like, I was just messing around. I was like, do something, let us know you're here, and nothing happens. Like, do something in the name of Jesus Christ, something like that. And instantly, like the whole mood changed and it felt completely different.
It's like it rained.
Wait. Do you feel my light?
Something was wrong there.
Tell us something.
Ask that again.
Do you feel my light?
I heard Zach and I heard no. It's your question.
Is Zach the one you want?
That's fucked.
What was that? They talk.
Are the men in the house going to die?
Did you? What was that?
Kelly said, I don't know.
No, what was the bang? Was that the furnace?
It was the furnace, but it's not open.
Anybody else hear that?
It sounded like the furnace, but then it didn't go on.
It did kick on?
It didn't.
It was a big thud. Was that you?
Tell us something.
What is the goo inside of those jars?
It sounds like it's in our antlers or our ancestors.
It said something.
What's in the mason jars? What's in?
That was a quick response.
What?
It keeps saying Zach.
What's the deal with Zach? We don't have to get into it, but is it a negative? Something negative going on with Zach? Laura.
What?
Laura's his girlfriend.
That's weird.
That's fucked.
I don't think
Wait, where are Zach and Laura? Do you watch them have sex?
No.
What's the deal with that?
Take.
What's in the mason jars? See, that's weird, man. I don't know
What do you think of Kat?
I thought I heard it say your name right before you asked that question.
What do you think of Erica?
Dad, did you hear a creepy background? You must hear it?
What do you think of Lawrence?
Out.
Can you say somebody's name in this room?
It always says Jimmy. Can you say Jimmy? Who? Did you hear that? Who?
Can you say Jimmy?
Jimmy's the guy holding the camera. Can you say Jimmy?
Oh, what the fuck?
Who do you like the most?
Tell us the name of somebody in this room.
Who do you hate?
Tommy? What the fuck?
Wait, what?
What did you think it said?
I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Is Tommy going to bother you?
No. Alright, so I'm fine.
What is that? That's what I'm asking. What is that? Did you hear that? Self?
Is somebody home?
I don't like this game.
Bedroom?
Do you like us in the attic?
Yeah, that was I'll have to go over that later.
Who sleeps in the attic?
Can you move something so we know that you're here? What is the deal with that?
That's right.
Oh my god.
Do you, when I sleep, sit on me? Do you watch me sleep?
I want to ask you a yes or no question. Can you see us right now? What the fuck? Can you see us right now? Yes or no?
Arf.
Do you like the art?
No.
Can you see us?
Wait. Do you have my pearl necklace?
That's the attic again.
Is my pearl necklace in the attic?
Ask him what's in the attic. Please look.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I heard please look. Ask him what's in the attic.
What's in the attic?
I am. Doesn't sound like.
Are you the man in the hat? Are you a woman?
Did somebody die in this house?
Yep.
Oh
shit.
Are there dead children in this house?
Dead. Did you hear that? After you said that, dead. Girl?
Where are the children? Are the
That was
children
like
in
two
the attic?
there and then something in the background. Who are you?
Are you the first ones that lived in the house? Did your husband die at work?
What? That was a clear what?
Are you the man who died at work?
My house. I heard my house.
No, this is my house. You are dead. Did you just call me a bitch?
Talking shit.
That
almost sounded like a laugh in the
No, I'm not cold at all either.
Well, let's just recap. Let's recap real quick for the camera what you guys heard and what you think you heard, or what we might have picked up on that. We heard Zach a couple times.
Oh yeah, that was pretty loud.
And it seemed like in a negative form.
Yeah.
And it came on.
And the fact that it said Laura is really weird.
Because we don't even know Laura. Yeah,
that's his girlfriend. I thought it said whore.
That's what I thought.
I mean, I'm hoping,
but I didn't know her name was Laura.
But I thought, yeah, because I thought it was at whore.
I thought it said
Jimmy.
Zach.
Jimmy, and then leave. Well, when we first said, can you say Jimmy, who came out plain as day? Like you hear who?
Usually every time we do any kind of that, Jimmy always is like,
It almost
Jimmy.
like easy to say, but you hear Jimmy.
I don't know why, but it's. You know,
And he hates Tommy.
Maybe he's jealous. Maybe he's the one that like sat on me when I was sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Because I heard him saying like he was gonna take me.
And then he said to leave several times.
Here, just like you hear.
So we'll see how this goes.
Can I have one?
This is pretty much just like how they call a spirit box, where it scans radio frequencies at a rate where you shouldn't hear words come through. To the point where they say if you hear an EVP, it's because it's on a frequency we can't hear with our ears. So we might hear it play back through this. And it's scanning at a rate so quick that you shouldn't be able to hear a phrase or a sentence go through. You might hear blips of radio, but what you're listening for is that voice that comes up underneath. You know, something that sounds like it's in the distance, and that's what you're going to try to listen for. And basically, this is a good idea to ask relevant questions that only you guys might know the answers to.
Yeah.
You know, because if we hear something, you guys can tell us if it means anything.
Right, because rather than picking something out that we know, obviously we don't know. Yeah. Just remember to give it a good time limit.
And I'll cover it up every time we ask a question, and then I'll release it for an answer. Is there anybody here with us? Yes or no?
Just wait.
Is there anything you want to tell us right now?
It's a big guy. That was.
Ask anything?
Yeah. Hey, why do you only bother Eric and I when we're sleeping?
I heard leave. We'll say it again.
Do you want Eric and I to stay? Do you want to talk to me about something?
Cool.
Yeah, that sounded a little. I can't really tell.
Show us that you're here.
Pittsburgh State.
Do you want me to stay or leave?
I heard stay real quick.
Do you like
That's
that
what you're
I
listening
live
for,
here?
that kind of stuff.
Do you like that I live here?
Can you say one of our names?
Are you going to protect us?
You can now shoot.
Wait. Have you seen my grandma Catherine?
No, I thought I heard like that's all. I thought it sounded like me in the background.
Are you an evil spirit?
That's right. Champion.
I think you're fucking with us.
What is your name?
You guys on the same fucking wavelength?
I know, we started to call like three times.
Do you say Jimmy?
Can you say cat?
Can you say Zach?
Did that sound like that?
Yeah. He's lived here the
Can you say the name of someone down here right now?
Can you say Brady?
Income tax. This is for you. And
Did Zach kick over my Christmas tree? Did you like the music that was played in our house?
That's all yes.
Oh, wait. Do you think what we do at the house is fun? Is this the attic?
yeah.
Oh, that was creepy.
What?
Wait, do you want us in the attic?
Come.
Oh shit.
Do you want us to sleep on the couch tonight?
Sounds like a screen.
Am I gonna die in this house tonight? Never leaving.
What do you want me to take? Where is the rent money?
What?
Where is Lawrence's rent money?
I heard it's in the closet. Dish?
Is the money behind me? Is the money in front of me? Is Lawrence's rent money in this room?
Cat. And then when we said cat, underneath it said again. Hide. Hide? Fuck that.
Holy shit.
Do you want me to hide?
Please?
Am I gonna die in this house?
Men. What the fuck?
What do you want?
Out. That was clear. Out from where?
What do you want?
In. So it's what's out from somewhere wants to get in somewhere else.
What do you want with Cat?
Cat or the cat?
Well, yeah,
Where's the cat?
Do you like Seamus? What if it's someone?
Who wouldn't, right?
Can you say somebody's name besides Cat?
Thomas.
No, it's not.
I thought it said Robin.
Is Thomas and I gonna get married?
Dead.
Don't marry her, you're gonna die. Yeah, you brought up a sensitive subject in this house.
Well, it's weird because actually the darling side of my family, all their husbands did die violently, but some of them were old when it happened.
What do you want?
I'm coming.
Do you want us in the attic?
I almost sound like Alex too, right after you said that. Like I'm coming out.
Are you gay? Are you in the kitchen?
Where are you?
First floor?
Go to the kitchen.
Because I saw something in the kitchen.
You did? Let's go to the kitchen. Are you still in here?
What for a second?
That's like my name.
That was a lot at once.
Are you standing behind me? Who's ringing my finger? Do you remember Seth?
Yep.
Is he my brother? Did you follow me to this house? What should I do? Were you behind my bed when I lived with my parents?
Where do you want us to go? Where are you?
Are you in the attic?
No, that was clear.
Are you in danger? Are there demons in this house?
Are there negative beings in this house?
Are they hurting you?
Is that doing anything?
Are the negative things in this house keeping you here? Can we stop the negative beings?
I don't know what that is. I thought I heard something back there.
Are we hearing you?
We need to get some other kind of proof, like get them to move something and make a sound outside of this.
Can you show us that you're here?
Move the lamp. Can you move the lamp string?
No.
Can you make a noise?
Can only one of you talk at once? How many spirits are here?
You gotta do something to let us know you're here. Bang on something, move something, touch one of us. We're not afraid of you.
Whose picture's on the fridge? Is Zach's picture on the freezer?
Did you touch that?
Someone touch that?
What the fuck?
That's a heavy punching bag.
It's been moving for a while.
Should we try to stabilize it and see if it's...
But it was not swinging when we were in there.
Let's stabilize it and see if it is.
But I brushed past it.
Yeah, I mean, somebody could have knocked it accidentally. Let's just stabilize it and see if it happens again. Yeah, that's good. Just let it.
Can you move the punching bag? It's in my way.
No.
Why?
Does Zach punch the punching bag? Can you punch the punching bag?
I Are you in the attic?
Are you talking about the cat, the animal?
What is in the attic?
Are you talking about cat, the person? Did you just call cat a whore?
Is cat a whore?
That is not nice.
Oh my god.
Why are you calling me a whore?
Rape. What?
I was trying to say a lot right there.
Who raped me?
It's a scary thought about sleep paralysis.
Like, what do you feel in this room?
This is where the lava lamp stuff happens. I don't know, when I first moved in, I didn't have any of my shit in here. I felt like a weird, like, vibe around, like, there.
Like where I'm getting the bruise right now?
Really?
Was that where your dresser was
Yeah.
when we were changing that one time?
That's weird.
Yeah, that's where.
That's where her dresser was when she was changing and she was hearing the footsteps. It used to be here because this was all cats before Erica moved in. So I think that was right through there.
Yeah, and then I moved into that room. Because originally my hammock was here. And I remember my first night sleeping in my room. It was really creepy and I was having trouble even falling asleep. Because the cat was like pawing at me and like, it would literally paw like, grrr, and like would run to the door and just stare at me. And then I'd roll back over and it would grrr, and then I'd turn over and it would just run to the door and stare at me. And like, when I got to the doorway, because I was probably like, what the hell? I was about to slam the door and the cat just looked at me and ran down the stairs. And so then I followed it and then I just ended up sleeping on the couch that night.
Zach said when I first moved in, you know, the door, it was closed, and he said the cat kept coming up and like getting weird vibes and kept like scratching at the door and stuff, and he was like, please come downstairs, the cat's freaking out right now.
Yeah, one day I came home and I couldn't find the cat and I walked up and it was just sitting straight up in my bed staring at me like,
Did you see that thud?
yeah. And like, Zach thinks that the cat like takes the energy and like protects us, but I don't know. It's just like, well, when I have like the sleep paralysis, like I said, like I'll be sleeping and I will like be coming out of a dream and I'll wake up and like I'll see like the window and like I'll see the room and then like you can't move your body or like yell. So I remember one time I was like, ow. And then I realized like, oh, I like fill myself with like the Holy Spirit. So I was like, started praying like, Jesus, like this is Jesus's mind and body. But before I started doing that, this like voice kept saying like, I'm gonna take you, like, and weird stuff like that, and I couldn't move, and like the bed was like shaking, like brrr, and I'm like, and then I'm like, I don't know, it was just those like weird experiences, or like, I don't know.
So do you feel like it's something evil?
Yeah.
So this is where we put the penny.
too. Hard too for my cat.
Who's in here?
Are you glad we're in the attic now?
Where are you?
Who's sitting on the bed?
I
Oh, she said more.
I heard bed. What is the weird closet for?
Did someone die in here?
No.
No. Am I gonna die in here?
Oh shit.
Rape.
Rape.
Did you hear that again?
Am I gonna die in here? Rape.
Did someone get raped in here?
Yikes.
It sounded like she said.
Are you saying Kat will be raped in here?
Rape.
Oh my god. Who's gonna rape me? What?
Boys?
Boys.
No boys in this house.
Say that again.
Am I in danger?
I heard attic again.
Was she already raped in here?
Whore.
Why are you calling me a whore?
Rape.
I heard raped again. Was somebody else raped here?
Mentally or physically?
Both. Has the rape already occurred?
Is there some form of oppression in this house? Please. That was
I thought I heard you.
I thought it said please.
It was kind of blurry.
Is there some form of oppression in this house?
Oh shit.
Yep.
I think I keep hearing that. Yup.
This is direct, right?
Attic. I keep hearing that. Attic.
Do you want me in the attic? Are you gonna rape me in the attic?
Lost you? That was something.
What time is it?
Almost 2, I think.
1:45.
Where should she go?
Where do you want me to go?
Answer us.
Are you following me? Do you think I'm beautiful?
Did that say slut?
Are you an incubus?
Slut.
Why are you calling me a slut?
I swear
Where is
that's
this going?
Oh my god.
Are you an incubus?
Are you trying to rape me?
Did?
That's what I'm trying to ask, because like in like theater, like myth, I don't know what the word is. The incubus is like the demon that is on the women, goes after the
So
women.
let him ask the question and give it a few minutes and see what happens.
Are you an incubus? True.
I thought it works.
How about this? Can only the women talk for a second?
The theme has been pretty dark.
Yeah.
Have you come to me when I'm asleep?
Yeah, I did.
Do you talk to me when I'm sleeping? Are you going to take me? Is Erica safe? Do you want Erica?
Yes.
There's a little faint yes.
One of them wants you.
Is she next?
When you're done with me, are you gonna get Erica? Is Erica a whore?
Get out. Oh my god.
Should I sleep tonight? When I'm asleep, are you gonna come to me? Do you watch me sleep at night? Do you rape me while I'm asleep?
They do?
Four. I heard four. Core and rape up here.
Very heavy on
Always,
the rape.
I don't, but here's the thing though, I don't know if it's necessarily with you, because I've never heard the word cat. You could look similar, you could be a similar kind of person that was here that someone's associating you being like, but you may not even be. Because out there, when we're talking, you hear cat, you hear Erica, but I haven't heard cat or Erica in here. I've only heard, I mean, you hear whore, you hear slut, you hear rape, but you don't hear your name.
You're a lot of talk.
So that's interesting.
Slow your questions down.
Yeah, slow them down, give it a little more time and see if we can get anything else come through.
Why won't you get physical and move something? Are you too weak?
So there we saw, we heard cat.
I thought it said that.
Did it say door?
Door.
Stop her, is that what it says? Say something relevant. Say something in this room. Now that she's not asking questions, I'm not hearing shit.
Do you want to talk to me? Do you love me?
Is that thing over there says love too? Yep. It is associated with her, whatever it's happening.
Yeah. Why do you love cat?
Four. Background.
Four. Can you repeat that, please? But see, you hear core and then you see you're beautiful again.
Do the women think I'm beautiful?
Rape?
There's raping.
I don't get it.
It's weird.
I mean, I've been raped, to be like, put that out there.
What?
I've been raped. Like, that's something that had happened.
Okay.
It doesn't get any more personal.
No. Were you there when I was raped?
Like, bitch.
Have you been following me?
I heard yes.
Yeah, I heard yes.
Is that what it was?
Were you in the bed at my parents' house?
I didn't think
I had a haunted bed one time.
Just the bed.
it knocked back at her when she did that.
That's why I kept going.
It knocked back before.
Do you want me to knock on the bed?
Hide.
Make your presence known.
Beautiful. That was clearly beautiful.
It's the woman that says beautiful. What's the man that says brave?
I feel like they're just letting you know. I feel
like they
to me,
know.
Like they're letting you know, like this is personal. Like they're bringing up something that only you would know. Clearly, none of us knew that.
Yeah.
And that's why they're saying beautiful and love and
Good.
So many mixes and mixes.
I mean, it's the same thing over and over again, which is a weird part, too.
Tell us something relevant.
Couch. Did you say couch?
So, what does this mean to you? Does it make you angry, or does it make you feel more connected? Like, how does it make you feel when you're hearing these things?
Just curious.
She's like, you know what I mean? Like, are they? Does it feel like they're trying to help you realize that they know what's going on, or is it?
It makes me feel like I know them.
Huh?
Well, I have this thing like a lot of people die like in my life all the time.
Right.
Are you anyone I know?
Take.
Who are you?
And I.
Can you say that again? Who are you?
Aunt?
Girls?
Slow.
You think they just speak another language and not really good at English?
Nope.
We're in the attic. Why did you want us here?
It's a Tommy.
Is Tommy safe? Run. Dude, it's telling me to run away from you. Should I run away from Tommy? In this house. Do you want me to stay single?
Sorry, Tommy.